Instagram on my phone while recording me doing a live on YouTube. Oh, that's hilarious. My white is getting white. It's my racing stripe. My racing stripe. Anyway. I dig technology. Oh wait, there it is. All right. I'm going to answer questions to the abyss. Oh, wait. I'm going to put this. Let me flip my camera around. Let me set my stage. Go listen to the theme song to the Muppet Show. I have that song playing in my head on repeat all the time. Oh, it's a beautiful day in northern New Mexico. 7,000 feet in the sky. We are definitely at a different frequency. We tune into way different shit. They call it the Taos hum. I call it born and raised. Anyway, where's that coffee of mine? I got these stickers and I want to recruit you to go put these around. This is my message of inclusion. See, I'm not into that what is it? Fruity Pebbles? The LGBT thing that they came up with. It's more groups. I just groups and it's more stuff that like, okay, their bylaws state this, but I was in the military and their bylaws state different things, so I get so confused. The biggest bylaw I have is thou shalt not kill. Don't cause harm. So this is how I can spread. So I'm going to send this out to people and maybe they can make a a variation of straight people like rainbows too, and then like I can send them to people in the towns that they live and then do hashtag straight people like rainbows too to places I've been or maybe places I want to go and I haven't been. I'm going to send some to Block 16 in Omaha. That's my favorite restaurant in Omaha. Hi Jess, hi Paul. If they ever they people go from visit all over the world like for College World Series and other silly shit and go there they'll wait for hours to eat at that place. I used to roll up and call in and be like, "Hey, it's Marge. Not so large Marge." Anyway, so things are going to get better. They're just going to get hard for a while because ingenuity derives from necessity and need. So I see more communal living with neurodivergence, nacho neurotypicals like me that 333 that they're going to be like the caregivers. I think the meek. This is how see the meek are inheriting the earth because everybody got all sensitive. Or yeah, because that's why we go to war is because men become sensitive and they have to delete that feminine sensitivity in them, so they have to overcompensate with their masculinity. They all end up on little blue pills. They all do. Every they all do in 2026. And if they don't, it's because they're driving their thought process, their mind train with thoughts that likely are not kind and loving. Lots of dudes be having their own Epstein files up in here. Yeah, I just have to support the girls that still have something in them that want to like procreate and all that stuff because ain't nobody I'm out here trying to make a world a better place and I don't have no dogs in the fight. I don't have kids. I have nieces and nephew. I would like to leave some sort of a legacy to them, you know. I have all these ideas. I just can't do them myself. My body is falling apart. I know it don't look like it. I look okay for 5'2", 52, but There's just it just anyway, I don't need to get too far into that. So, I wonder if Meta and Google will get along or if one of them are gonna cut my stream. I don't know, this is interesting. I'm trying to think of any other time I watched live streams if people were live streaming simultaneous. I mean, I've seen them do okay, the Cub, that dude, astrology dude, he is all AI. His whole Leo Cub, that's his name. That's not what he calls himself. That's what I call him because I give everybody nicknames too. And Cubs could never be kings. He calls himself the Leo King. And I say kings honor their enlistments, kings honor their commitments. And he's 10 years younger than me, just went through his second divorce. Now he's got collateral damage. Now he's got two kids that have to learn how to serve two masters. Ugh, that's so exhausting for children. God, I just want kids to do kid stuff. When I was a kid though, I had abilities that regular kids didn't have. I wasn't allowed to excel in these. They wanted to adapt and control me. I've been psychic intuitive my whole life. I've been telling adults how they're acting, like what they're thinking as a child and then getting in trouble because we're water. We're instruments and we're just constantly tuning in on uh, data and information. It's everywhere. I say water's liquid light, and in the light is the no place space, and that is where all the information is held. That's where all the knowledge is, and to access the no place space, you got to get quiet. You got to drown, push everything out, and some of us are so sensitive that is a daunting task. It can be done. I do it with meditation. I do it with nature. Mom and I go up in the nature, and then I got to go get folding chairs cuz I just busted through my last one. So they don't they're like disposable. Everything's disposable. We're disposable. The camping chairs we sit in, like after a season, you leave them out, you don't put them away. They get weathered. And so we're going to go off into the woods. And then like creator shows has always shown us the most remarkable things. I wouldn't be so surprised if Sasquatch himself came up and was like, "Hey, what up?" I'd be like, "Hey, you want some caramel?" Like the fairies live like imagination is just tapping into collective consciousness. And if you get enough people in a room that have the same beliefs, that reality in which they believe is going to unfold. I came back to Taos where I was born. I asked my Meta glasses, I said, "Hey, Meta," I call it Al. I say, "You can call me Betty, like that Paul Simon song." And because it looks like Al. Anyway, there's all kinds of, I'm just funny like that. So, uh, what are the odds that we left Salem, Oregon in 2020 with a with a glass bottom boat invitation in Flagstaff, Arizona. I think I went to Flagstaff so I could piece out Isaac Cappy where he left. I don't want to start talking about that. Anyway, that storyline, because there's so many storylines around him. The what I got is he knew everything. He was born and raised in Albuquerque, and that place is a planet of its own. That place is Breaking Bad land. Like, you watch Breaking Bad, you it's like that it's gimme it's every Washington, DC and Hollywood both exist to make you believe and me believe in a contrived reality that America needs to go over there and protect freedom and democracy. America has its thumb up his ass, doesn't know what it's doing, and real people are dying, and I have to like transmute that because it makes my stomach hurt. Because I was a part of it in '03 when we did Crete, when we did Iraq from Crete, and I just saw all the homeless people. I saw there's where your house is. I saw mom, that's why we spent 11 hours on Greyhound buses every Christmas from the time I was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All the fun years. Wake up Christmas morning and got to go ride on a Greyhound bus for 11 hours. And Santa never delivered presents to me up the Greyhound exhaust. That was the only thing, is like a chimney that a bus has. And so it's just like, dude, Christmas is it's like so I knew when I was a little kid, but they just always wanted me to go along so I wouldn't spoil it for everybody else. And then I started figuring out that other religions don't do that. Other people in other places don't do this. And then when I went to school, we moved around a lot. Fourth grade, I went to I started out at Rother. I have the little I still have my yearbooks from like fourth grade. And I started out in Rother Elementary in Reading, and then my brother wanted to go live and be with his by our dad, and so my mom didn't want to leave my brother in the care of my dad because he's a dick. He's a mean guy, and so she said, "Okay, we're gonna go move to be closer to Jerry and Pastor Robles." All right. Well, we got to Visalia and the car broke down. And so mom had to wait until like the first, like a couple times. So we were there, I think, like 7 weeks. And I didn't go to school. This was sixth grade. This is sixth grade. This was sixth grade. I misspoke. I said fourth grade. And so I didn't go to school, but we lived with the lady that mom went to high school, Debbie Reynolds, I think her name was, and she had all these kids, and one of the girls was like wheelchair bound, like she had like feeding tubes, um, and just like her spirit, and she gets so happy and so excited, and I got to learned from her that the biggest souls could be trapped in their soul sack. And they're here to teach us how to be softer and kinder and make the life easier for them because they all should get to go to the beach in northern coastal California, you know? They should get closer to the sneaker waves without getting snuck. I never been snuck by a sneaker wave. I grew up in Morro Bay. I miss the ocean. It scares me so much. I miss it. It's like a person to me, the ocean is. I used to go visit it when I lived in Salem. My phone, I have thousands of pictures in my phone. And I'd like show up on random days and it would be days that like the king tides would be there. And I'd get freaking water like what is that town called where the rocks that's I have pictures all over my phone of it. There's a rock store in it. And then like there's this place where you can park and there's all this rock out there and then like the tides come in and it shoots water. The tides come this way and it shoots water straight up. I love physics. I'm a geek. I've been a nature science nerd my whole life. I grew up watching what's that show? Mutual of Omaha. And you know what I figured out? It wasn't about nature, it's about selling insurance. Cause when I ended up moving to Omaha, I'm like, dude, my life is Citizen Kane. It is so weird. I gotta go back and watch it as a grown up because I thought this whole for years I thought I've been thinking of the Hudsucker Proxy movie that came out in '94. I watched that the other day. Watched that when I was in. And I mash the end of so I mash up shows. I think I'm gonna live stream on TikTok Matt Houston. Me and mom have been watching that. It's about I when it was on, I mind you, I was an 8-year-old. Oh, I didn't finish the story about how many schools I went to in the 6th grade. I can wrap that up real quick. So, didn't go to school, then we made it to Los Osos. Had a weird teacher. I was in 12. I look at 12-year-old kids and I'm like, if these kids had to like go through stuff, what would they do? Maybe they are. Maybe that's what like agencies about is like making the program dial anyway. So Morro Bay Los Osos Sunnyside School, and we'd go they'd take us out to the and they'd line us out and we'd walk out in a line and we'd watch the space shuttle Challenger come back in when they were testing that, okay? And then we were only there for a couple months. Not very long at all. And then but I had a teacher that had us read Jabberwocky. You ever You ever read that poem? The thing of it is I talk funny because of my programming. I grew up while other kids were liking Dr. Seuss. I was more Shel Silverstein. And so I'm all about the word whims. It's the Gemini in my chart. I have 29 degrees Gemini or 29 degrees in Saturn. Saturn. My Saturn is 29 degrees. That's the maxed out Saturn that you can have in the 12th house. This 12th house is woo woo. 12th house is, I don't live on this planet. I just go visit when I go to the grocery store. I kind of dip in. Hello, earthlings. How's it going? And most people ignore me. And then I sometimes play with that. I'm one of those people that either I'm very well received or I'm loathed, and mostly I'm loathed. But the reason why I'm loathed where I live is for different reasons. It's because they hate themselves and they see this nose in the mirror. So when they would look in the because mom's from here, all these people I'm related to, I'm surrounded by relatives. And I'm like, dude, I'm what happens when you throw your babies away. So if you don't like me, don't let anything happen to any kid that happened to me. So after we moved from Los Osos, we got closer. We got found a place with Kimberly. She was a weirdo, man. She was a Bible thump devout. And she had two sons named Burl and Solomon, like 7 and like 5 or something. Now this place was on Farrow Lane in Paso Robles, and I had to go to Flamson, and I had always gone to small schools. And then and I'm a little weird kid. Like I'm a little, well, I don't know. I never liked dudes. I'll just say that. I never was like, hey, baby, with that hairy ass. No, because I have more masculine energy than me, and so the oh anyway. So mind you, I'm 12 years old. We end up in Paso Robles, and then all of a sudden I'm thrown into 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then there's like 2,100 kids. There was bells and yells, and I had to take my clothes off and take showers in front of women, while they held clipboards. It like it was just so, I hated I lived in a coat, so when I see kids walking around and it's 100 degrees and they got a hoodie on, I know why. I can totally relate, dude. I gotta shut the whole world out. Just do you hear that? They got the zoomies in the Zunies. Everybody's racing off to make Taos a better place. You know what they do? They race off to get to work and then they kind of meander. Then they're ish. Maybe we'll get it done. Maybe we'll order that and get that part. Maybe. If not, oh well. So now uh thanks. I'm just being. I'm just a bean. I'm a Margie. I'll send you my. I'll send my chat of like. I have this whole. I may my thing. What I'm doing with these glasses is like. You were my guinea pig. That I make up a summary of a person based on Vedic astrology. All of the E's and I think they're pretty accurate. See, because you can manipulate feelings, you can manipulate people, you can't manipulate data. So when I could like it's instead of donating my body to science, I could potentially donate like my phone, like all of the like my iPhone, like all of my storage, all of my like because it's basically to me photography is like those old flip books and then it makes a picture of a consciousness of a being. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. I sometimes I wonder, like, Marge, would you have like a chip glued into your ear so music would sound more crisp and clear, and I wouldn't have to use these or these are okay because they have pretty good speakers. And what I learned is like I could amplify the sound of my glasses by putting these over them. So I don't know. It's fun, but I want other people to have fun and see their expressions of art, so I want to send these to other people because I want to see the world through their eyes. Because I learn from other people. It's Gemini. It's Gemini. I also have Saturn. So my Saturn is 29 degrees in the 12th house in Gemini. So is my Mars. Mars is that is all my fight go fucking that's militant March. I'm trying to be nice anti March. It's like I'm in the mentor phase of my life. I want to help younger people, older people, itty beings that want to participate, hang out with their friends alone. But then I want to make a place that people can come and Taos that I meet on here. If we're like minded, come here. I'm gonna make a slab of concrete. I'll have a place where all ages can come. Like it's access to everybody. It's wheelchair accessible, all that stuff. It's perfect for everyone. It might the this place I'm looking at has 19 different varieties of fruit already. And then see, cuz I'm for the traveler cuz I'm a nomad. And ain't no family ever claimed me. No bloodline. I got all the important bloodlines from all these people like, I have the right mutt? I'm the correct mutt? I'm a half breed. I'm half I think the aliens are the colonials, the colonists, the what the see cuz I don't this is how I look at the world based on my sum of all parts. When I learned in art school that the color white is the absence of all color and the color black is all the colors that exist mixed in. then I was like, oh, well, colors represent emotions. And there's colors and emotions that are related to octaves that make sounds like cathedrals, right? And then yeah, teaming out with friends alone, absolutely. To put that all together and then put a hashtag on it. That's dope. Yep. All right. And then I didn't finish the Paso story. And so as I'm trying to I'm already traumatized by trying to learn the whole new school and everything. And mind you, I am 2 blocks from where or mom and we moved 2 blocks from where my brother lived. He was so resentful that we invaded on his experience that he would walk he would walk by and ignore me. I would sit in a tree waiting for him and wave at my brother, and he would walk by and straight ignore me. And so on his so mom's like, fuck that. This is sucks, so let's go. But when I was at that school, they had that's when the space shuttle Challenger blew up. Like, I mean, the things that I've seen at a young age. So when I go into environments and people are like, that's not like, I'm like, and I interject with my 2 bits, and they're like, no, we don't want that world where people like you exist. So we're just going to shut you out because we live in a contrived reality. And I break people's realities all the time. People are like, they everybody talked for years. I hear about the Epstein files, the Epstein. I've this here. It's I'm like, dude, that's a type of people. It's a kind of person that does weird shit to kids. There's so many people that aren't even on those lists. That like I'm not on it. I don't think I don't know. I never looked. I never looked up my name, but like I want to see the point of view of the people that get censored. Because I get censored all the time. I'm hidden from so many astrology channels. I think Steve Judd for sure. Robert Phoenix. See, because I read people and I'm listening to these people talk about astrology for years, and I'm listening to them with the understanding that they're only telling me astrology based on their perception. And men and women are fallible. So I get why people are relying less on people. I just can't wait till it replaces law. Look at lawyers; they don't get to make 4, 5, 600,000 a year, charge 2 grand for office hours and all that bullshit because you just asked this. See, but the thing of it is universities first have to relinquish or turn over access to first of all the legal books that are in the law libraries. I worked at Creighton University. I had I dated a gal that was when we first started dating there she was going through a lawsuit over books, comic books. A guy went in and took comic books that were priced out at a lot of money and left them to her when he died, and then she's like, "Hey, give those back." And he's like, "No, prove that it's a book. You get the books. These are funny pages." And it was just and she was like tapped out financially because she could that's what the legal system protects crackpots. It does. It don't help like single moms feed their kids. It does like cuz we grew up without so many meals. I never could get the I tried I guess what do they call them? I had roommates that had Eating disorders. That's what they are. Eating disorders. I guess I my eating disorder is like when I was a kid, I lived off cold hot dog sandwiches. Okay, that's all I would eat. And they had to be cut, like, I was just a weird little kid, but when you disassociate so many times when you're young, when you get scared, and it's the scary scared, it's not the "we scared, we're at Disneyland." See, I think that's why us MK Ultra kids, they start taking you by to, like, thrill rides and get thrill seeking, stuff like that, and then they pick out the people that are all for the thrill, and then they send them with their algorithm to go live in their will of their thrill. And then they have the us prudent, I don't like loud booms no more. I don't like fireworks. I don't like fireworks because of all the stupid stuff that goes along with it, but also the I my I hated fire. I started like I hate them. When you see a dog go through a double plated glass window because it's scared, like there's no play. Like when you see things get terrified, then the thing that does it for any of it shouldn't exist. And but it's just to satisfy those few that like to make it go boom. It's so silly. They get the zoomies. People travel far and wide to come to Taos to race like F1 cars, like the race car. They'll wreck people's day holding up traffic. It don't matter. They do what they if you got money, you do what you want. But those people, they don't have no smarts. And I got smarts. And I don't need a lot of money. I just need enough money every 30 days or so. That's all I need. And I got that. And so whenever I got extra, I want to help teach people based on their astrology and their chart. Not what I think is, well, yeah, I have put a little 2 cents with Earth, but worth of it. But based on you know, it's like it's like a s- I guess kind of etheric career center. What purpose does your soul want to live different than what we are trained and taught to do? Because if I would, I used to cry as a little girl, they're gonna make me grow up and marry a man. I would no joke cry myself. No, I think I like girls. Girls are pretty. They smell better. I never met a girl with a hairy ass. Anyway, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful these days. Wait, how is that happening? Okay, wait a minute. I'm not even recording on this. How is this happening? I'm kinda confused right now. What time is it? I should probably get going. Mom's gonna get up soon. Is my little last old lady here? Nope, I thought she was gonna be here. Stanley goes back to sleep. I got one left, and then I gotta reset. I have a cat and mom, but I don't know. Loss is hard. People don't know that. They're not told that. They're not told that when you lose things, when people die, that they come visit you. And it like that's like people I equate like when my sister Jessica comes and I feel her presence here, her and she wants her presence to be known. Like I feel emotional and I get sad because I feel all the love that we didn't get to share here on earth. And it's like that scene in Ghost when when Sam goes to visit and she's like, "Ah, too much," or in What Dreams May Come, when there's a like it gets cold and all that. Like I get all that. Like you tune into and my dogs still run around all the time. And the only time I get sad is like when I miss their fuzzy. And like smell Frito toes on Tucker toes and Artie pants, stuff like that. So, but because they keep me at peace. They kept me in the fight. Because if not, I'm running around, zooming off, racing around, being a Looney Tune, living on what I see on TV, and I don't do. That's not gonna do nobody no good. So. I don't know. I can't beat technology. I'm never gonna like live in a place where it's out and there's always I'm always gonna I just got so I gotta interject my part. I gotta put in my part, my 2 cents worth, and then like add my creativity and then and then hopefully they make some money off it, you know? Oh, that lady, I gave this chick $100 the other day because she's trying to buy this boat up in Seattle for 9 grand. And it's like 10 it's the deal of a lifetime. This girl deserves it. She just rebuilt the engine of her truck and did it in conditions that most men wouldn't be willing to do it. And she's autistic. She reminds me of a younger me. I see myself in her. And I'm like, man, I didn't get no cuz it's earth angels that keep me going in life. It's the people that see me out of the trillions that don't that are like, "Here's a helping hand." Because like we gotta. People pray like, "Oh my gosh, I need help," and then the help comes, and then we don't know. We done it so much. It's like suspicion, untrust, all that, and then people don't deny it. And I'm like, dude, everything I do is strings unattached. Like if I give a junkie $100, if he uses it for his medicine, what people do with what I give him. It's not my storyline to waste in my mind. I'm busy going around giving away stickers and leaving magnets and it's you'd be surprised how many surfaces look metal but aren't. I'll carry a magnet around downtown and I'll just like you'll just see me just be whacking stuff, just hitting stuff. I want to stick it stuff like I'm gonna throw my Jackery charger in the back and then go to where people hang out and let them charge their shit because it'll charge it up quick and they can go on. Because they're starting to ticket people for stealing electricity, and that pisses me off. That pisses because election that don't like that's why people are coming to the Gorge Bridge and jumping off because you people are petty bitches. I am so anti-authoritarian. Put me with the ones that are in charge. I'm a clown, dude. They'll go home and they'll call their mom and they'll be like, "Mom, how could you fail me? I'm a horrible person." Everybody can repent. I can repent. And repenting doesn't mean like putting on a white dress I mean, it's just like don't be the same crap stain on the fabric of society that you've been if you've been one. So I can't wait for my litter app. You know why I'm having a hard time moving forward? I know my next course of action, I'm going to make a meeting with the waste management supervisor. Mhm. The one that organizes Earth Day one time a day to designate their place in society that Taos cares. So I'm gonna present an offer. They could do that year round if they really, really, really care. We'll see how much they really care. So, well, I'm having a hard time coming up with a name. Trash app? See, I'm afraid. See, I'm not afraid. Whatever. I don't care if people steal my ideas. I don't. I really don't. My shit is open source. My brain, open source. I've done almost 3,000 videos. I have so many different ideas in there. People, they're there for the taking. Just give credit where credit's due. That's all. Just say, hey, I got this idea from March and it worked out for me like this. That's all. That's all. That's it. Just give credit where credit. I don't get, when I've taken all these pictures, I'm a photographer. I got snapnacks. Nobody's ever called me for a session. And I don't charge nothing. Like, I just want to record a time in history that people spend in their lives, and then I will give them my record of that history. Dude, like, people could use these for weddings. Because the picture the pictures are nice. I like the fish bowl, but I don't know. I got snapnacks, so I got my Suburban, right? I wonder if I walked away from here. And so I have this idea. I'm still putting all these plans together. I want to outboard like a little mini kitchen in the back of my 93 Suburban. And and like go out in the morning when I can't sleep at the crack of dawn and make people coffee and stuff like that. Okay, sessions, repeat that part, will you? Sessions, I don't remember what I said. Sessions. What did I say? I don't remember, Birdie-ton. That bird's up there. See them up there? They come sometimes I get so many, and I'm standing right here too, and they're just like, "Rah, rah, rah," 'cause I feed them. I need to get them more food. Mom and I are gonna go out today, go get them more seed. Sessions, repeat that part. I'm still trying to remember while I'm talking. I'm multitasking in my brains. My first brain, my primary brain, the one no one has, but the sessions. Um, I want it like whether it's just like a day in the afternoon in the life of people. I go spend time with. I get like a camera card. Okay, you can start out with like a 250 gig camera card, and then I go hang out with them what for whatever occasion they want me to, and then I give them the camera card. I don't keep it, or I'll message them and give them all of their data and then delete it from all of my devices, because their shit is their shit. It's proprietary. I'm not going to keep their shit. I don't even want to look at it, really. I don't want to know. I just want to know if people like it or if they don't. And usually I never hear back from people anyway, so it don't matter. It's so weird. It's my placements. It's my lot in life. Book you, dude. Okay. I will. And then like I go hang out with people, give them their data, and then cuz I don't edit shit. I don't people do edits and all that stuff. I will play with AI to see what it comes up with, to see how accurate it is, kind of. But I don't like, I won't edit other people's pictures at all. And mine aren't. Every now and again I'll turn something black and white, but I just like, nah, real's fine for me. So, and then if they like how I take pictures or have a good time, because I'll be telling stories, or I could be a fly on the wall. It doesn't matter. I could be preaching, teaching, or lip zip. It don't matter to me. I could play whatever role that's required of me. I've been lots of characters in life. You go up, hang out in the woods, dress, and then I want to do pop up. pop-up karaokes too. So with like coffee in the morning, we could do like, because some of us we're wired different. We don't. I sleep good at night. I put my phone away in the other room about 10 o'clock, just because I'm overstimulated and tune into everything all around me. So that's just a new practice I started. But then I wake up pretty much regular 5 a.m. every morning, about wherever I live. Where, yeah, I live in New Mexico, 7,000 feet up. But this place, mom and I just like, mostly we just kind of hang out at home. I don't like to go out unless there's clouds and it's been very clear because they spray a lot. And that reminds me of my reality in which I live. And so, but we go out when people aren't, and they're starting to get into their tourist season. I guess they had a post. I'm not into. They canceled their Jelly Roll Post Malone concert in Albuquerque because nobody bought the tickets. That's what happens when people get so full of themselves that real people with real souls and real spirits, like all the color of the rainbow, because they're not all white inside. And anyway. So after we left Paso Robles, thought I was gonna forget. Mom said, F this, let's get out of here. Then we ended up back in boop boop Shasta Lake. Central Valley. That's what it was called. We lived in a little place called Project City because that's how towns get made. Somebody goes there, they say this is my land, and then it grows, and then like people like them will go there, for some reason they'll. And then there's usually a division, a split. Well, I don't like how you do this, so I'm going to take my coffee pot and I'm going to go over here and I'm going to declare this is my land. It doesn't matter what shape the planet is. It matters how people treat people on it, and I haven't been treated very good in my life, and shit rolls downhill. So, anyway, ended up there at a school called Central Valley Intermediate. Six, and that was just 7th and 8th. There was only like 200 kids in the whole school. Like it was such it like my endocrine system had just literally been through a ringer. Like, and then my brother decided that he hated it with my dad and moved back anyway. But he wasn't a very good brother, so those stories are for another day. Or they're in other videos cuz I talk about it everywhere. I need to go to the dentist. As soon as I get my 100%, boom! As soon as I am gonna call this dentist. I live like 10 miles from a dentist. I'm about ready to drill this shit out of my teeth. I never had cavities, but they kept. I didn't. That was a weird realization that I had when I was an adult, because I always heard about those. Oh, there's tracking devices. I'm like, that's stupid. And then I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why? What are these? It's just actually what I landed on. I don't think they're tracking devices. I honestly don't. I do think that the heavy metal that are put into sensitive beings creates a toxic working environment. That's what I do think. And then like that's how autoimmune disease happens. That's how, yeah. So people detoxing. So what I do, I'm about to make a batch of butter. I made caramel last time, and because I only have one little jar of keef left, 1 ounce left, and I don't know if I'm ever gonna get it again. I just come across stuff, and then I make candy with it, and then I give the candy to people that like candy. And they love my candy. I like people my favorite is like, "Oh, I can't eat edibles. They don't do anything for me." "Oh, okay." And then they try one of mine are time traveling treats. What? It's been 5 hours? Huh? And then so I want people like me to come to Taos and then I will show you Taos. I'll be like the like tyrannical because they how they say jack of all trades. I'm jack of all tirades. And I'll show you around and give you the history of Taos. And it's just like it's the most beautiful place I've ever. It's like fairy. It's like we. It's the enchanted. It is enchanted, but people forget that enchanted means spell. So it's like, look over here, it's nice and pretty while people get hunted in the that shit happens everywhere. Wherever people gather, you have the people that are willing to not do butt stuff, and then you have the lowest, those that frickin' are make societies up on it based on Epstein, like they all that stuff. Your intuition is strong, making an excellent time for social interaction. I can't see the rest of it. That's my daily horoscope as I yammer on. So it's 9 o'clock. I could go run and get water quick before it got busy, and because mom gets up about 10. So I think I'm gonna shift gears. Which means I used to be so fast for years. I would get up at when I was in the Air Force. I lived 12 minutes from base. I had that shit clocked. 20 minutes up, dressed, teeth brushed, dog fed, out the door, through the back gate before the line got long. I mean, that all that shit is based on a movie that I saw when I was a young girl called LA Story. But because there's always a best route. And it's not always the most direct route, but there's always the best route. Sometimes there's more than one. What is today? Should I be cognizant of where the planets are? No, it says I could yammer on. Excuse me. Two cats came. I have a kitty cafe out here. I get Chewy comes and delivers probably once a week around here. The delivery dude loves me. Anyway, I get lots of delivery dude, but there's one that knows where to look where the prize is. You really know what you're doing. I like when people recognize that I know what I'm doing because most people they look at me and they look right through me. It's anyway. So I will book you. I'll book you, dude. I'll book you. Bring your travel companions. There's Airbnb. Yeah, the bird just affirmed it. Airbnb, though they're like Taos is overrun. There's this feud between the city. It's like, how could you how could you give up so there's only 6,000 people in the town, and so they have like I looked up, I don't remember the stats that they let all these people go get short-term leases, and that screws people that are supposed to live here. Turnover is high though. I've been tracking a lot of real estate all over the United States, and Taos, I look at it is like the place that people come to live before they go live in South America. I'm always yapping. People have been my brother's been shut your yap. Yapping to you. But that's all right. I might, you know what? I think I'm gonna charge up my phone while I'm getting dressed, and maybe I'll come back live as I'm walking through Taos from my meta glasses. There's so much stuff, dude. I'm Scorpio moon. I'll get my channel pulled if I ever like Like there's plenty of stuff I edit on here, but like I want to do stand up and then I can talk about the stuff that I can't talk about on here, and people will laugh because it'll at least be an uncomfortable laugh. Like, what did this bitch just say? Wait, what? I mean, I got a perfect spiel. I end up back in the town that my mom was born. These glasses said I had a better chance of being struck by lightning 1,400 times. It's like 1 in 11 trillion. I had it broke. I did the math. I did the breakdown of the math. So, like, it's weird. And then when I do astrology, that I did a clip recently. It was the Wildcat Den, is where mom and I were sitting, and I took mom for a cherry shake. That's in a town that she was born in. And then I run her chart and my chart both through a Chinese astrology. She's born the year of the water tiger, and I was born the year of the wood tiger. And I'm like, and they're den animals. And I brought her back. My genetics brought her back to her homeland so she could spend the rest of her years however time she wants to be, because our days are years. Our years are like our we don't live on the same earth as everybody else. And so she gets to be around people, and I go to places and people are, "How's mom?" Now I'm taking her out. And now she's on social media more. And so I'm trying to build a community because one day she's gonna die, and I'm gonna need a lot of people to help me through that because she's been my whole life. My whole life. And I'm probably gonna get gains. I can already tell because I won't eat, and I'm just gonna keep doing sets and sets. Starting to get hot. So I there's a what show is that? Mike and Molly. Uh there's an episode where Mike's mom's friend, the lady that was on Misery, I never watched that Bates lady. I don't she's fake people. I could never take them serious, but she came back to town. Kate, I think her name was, and she came back to town because her mom died. And then like Mike's mom and Kate got in a fight, and then so she wasn't gonna go to the lady's funeral, and then Molly's like, "You gotta go because nobody needs to say goodbye to their mom alone." Although I will if I have to. And don't. I mean, I say goodbye to all three of my dogs. All took their last breath, and I didn't leave them. Yeah, there's people that leave their critters, like my brother did. I know he just said, "No, I'll just no, bye, drop them off. Thanks for all the good years later." Avoidant behavior. So anyway, that's the cool thing about not having any earth, is that I don't sit in the muck of emotions. I let them pass through me and flow on, and then I get on and go off and do other stuff and live in the present moment. Anticipatory. Look, that's me. That's standing turtle. You see that? Standing turtles don't run. I'm a Heyoka empath, and I like to just have little